Legendary status. VicXL. Sam Pisa, aka TF. When y'all gonna learn, man? You can't stop what's inevitable. It's the incredible. PZ, AKTF, dropping jewels, but they edible. I ate my vegetables, but he ate my spinach. Riding with Vic again, so no, we ain't finished. Legendary status, so no, you cannot copy. Riding dirty radio, so crispy, also sloppy. Instant to the street, so we know just what is needed. But keep it underground, staying down, cause we ain't greedy. This is where you find what is popping for the culture, where we keeping it all fresh and stay away from all the vultures. No scavengers here, just keeping it real. Vic got it out the mud, but it's still so clear. So sit back, relax, and just let us lead you. If you trolling for no reason, then we don't need you. It's VicXL, he can't be stopped. Riding dirty forever, the home of real hip hop. Ride dirty, dog, and y'all can't harm. I'm living fly in the sky with the stars. Ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty. Ride dirty, dog, and y'all can't harm. I'm living fly in the sky with the stars. Ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty.
What up, world? What up, world? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, VicXL. This is the Ride Dirty Show, where we bridge the gap between hip-hop and everyday life, man. This is the show we give artists, entrepreneurs, people of all walks of life an opportunity to let you know what they got going on and how they're moving and shaking and molding this culture, making it better. All right, now before we get into it, before we bring on our guests, y'all know we got to remind you guys, please make sure y'all check us out on WRFG 89.3 FM Atlanta, Georgia, every Thursday night, Friday morning from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Also, make sure you follow us on all social media at Riding Dirty Radio. That's TikTok, that's Twitter, that's Instagram, that's Facebook, that's everything. Riding Dirty Radio, RIDINDURTYRADIO. All right, and also make sure you check us out and check out all our interviews on all your streaming platforms, whether it's iTunes, whether it's Spotify, whether it's AudioMac, Mixcloud. One time for all those platforms, and make sure y'all log in and y'all just look up Riding Dirty Radio. All right, now y'all know today is no different day than any other day on the Riding Dirty Radio show. So we have a very, very special guest, and let me cue my guests up and bring them on in. What's going on, my G?
What's going on, man? You already know.
So look, can I get you to do one quick thing for me? I always tell everybody, I like people to see the big picture. If you are using an Android or iPhone to record, can you take it and turn it the other way? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, there we go. We in there?
We in there. All right, girls. You know what? Let me say, I'm apologize in advance because my Southern dialect, bro. I've been doing interviews and radio for over 15 years, and I probably destroyed 15,000 names. I don't know if it's because I'm from the South. Is it Quahzee?
Quahzee.
Quahzee. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Riding Dirty Radio platform. Quahzee. What's going on, my guy?
What's going on with you, player?
Man, listen, I'm very, very humbled for you to give me this opportunity to talk to you and introduce you to the friends and the family of the show. I don't call anyone fans. I got friends and I got family over here, and I'm very humbled to have this opportunity to talk to you and introduce your life and your story to them.
Yeah, man, it's a blessing to be here on your show, man. But yeah, you know, man, my name is Quasi MC. I'm a singer, songwriter, musician out of the city of Asbury Park in the state of New Jersey. You know, fell in love with music as a jit. I was a young boy, fell in love with singing. And my brother was always a rapper, my older brother. May he rest in peace. He passed away not too long ago. He inspired me to become a rapper. And in between that, I became a poet. So I'm striking this music thing head on now, you know.
All right, I got to ask this, bro. In my 15 plus years of doing radio and interviews and television, every time I speak, and I've talked to a lot of aspiring artists from New Jersey, and when I hear New Jersey, one thing goes through my mind. There was a movie, and you're probably too young to remember, but there was a movie called New Jersey Drive.
Nah, I remember. I was little, but I remember.
Okay. In New Jersey Drive, it was the art of busting that steering column.
Uh-huh.
Bust that steering column. They'll jump in that whip, bust that steering column. They out of there.
Yeah.
At one point in time, New Jersey was known as the car theft capital of the world.
Yeah, you couldn't even stop at the stop sign. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, what is your steering column skills like?
I don't have any skills. I didn't have to do the bad stuff. My brother did all the bad stuff so I could be the good guy.
Okay. Second question is, are cars safe in New Jersey now, or they still from time to time bust their column down?
I mean, this is New Jersey, man. You may be safe at times, but you know, there's still times you might end up coming out to a missing car.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, so for
Yeah.
Quahzee MC, you mentioned your brother. Let's talk about your humble beginnings, your home life. What was the home life like for you growing up in Jersey? And you said Asbury Park?
Yeah, Asbury Park.
What was it like? What was the home life like for you? What was it like in your area, in your neighborhood?
I can honestly say, well, at a young life, it probably was a little better because I wasn't so hip to the violence at Asbury. But you know, it's definitely like a dangerous city now. You know, but growing up in it's always been rough. I'm a project baby, so you know the project babies, we make the most of nothing, and that's what my whole life was, making a lot of great things out of nothing. And now I'm here trying to make the most out of something. I actually have something.
Okay. When it comes to the music, because you mentioned being a rapper, being a singer, I also when I was doing my research on you, you have the guitar a lot. You mentioned being a poet. Who were some of your influences when it comes to doing music and making you want to pursue the music?
My grandfather was a singer, and my mom sang. My mom she never like approached her talent. My grandfather did though, and I heard he did really well. I'm just trying to pass the really well line because I want to be the one to say I did it in my family.
Okay, now when it comes to like the educational aspect and the schooling aspect of it, did you start pursuing it while you was in school? Because you look really, really young now. I want to ask you, are you still in high school?
Yeah, nah. You know, black don't crack, man. I'm gonna just say that. You know, but no, I'm not in school. I did start pursuing music in high school, and well, I didn't start pursuing it. I started doing the music, like actually writing music and the poetry and the rap and all of that. I started doing that in high school. I picked up the guitar a little later, but
How
yeah.
was it? How did they perceive you in high school? Walking down the hall, they know Quasi does music. Like, how did the other kids treat you?
Well, they knew if they saw me, I was probably singing. I was probably singing my soul out. If they saw me walking in the hallway, that's all I did was I walk around singing, or I walk around rapping, or just saying one of my favorite poems. And for real, I don't I don't actually have a favorite now, but I've grown to like Wale's poetry nonetheless.
Okay. All right. Now, singing, rapping, poetry. Which did you prefer?
Um, I actually prefer the art of songwriting. I like songwriting first. I say I'm a songwriter first before anything because I like to create the emotion
Okay.
and more.
All right. Now, being in high school, and we know in high school there's so many things to divert our attention, to make us lose focus. You know, you got girls, you got sports, you got just other elements of peer pressure. How are you able to remain focused throughout high school, knowing you have this talent, you got these girls running around everywhere, all these elements? How are you able to remain focused?
Um, Again, like I said, like my brother did all of the stuff where he did all the attention seeking. Me, I didn't want to be like that. So it was like he showed me all the things that I think I want to do, and I realized I don't want to do it. and it kind of sculpted. I think he basically scared me out of being that kind of person.
Gotcha,
By
gotcha.
being that kind of person.
All right, now a lot of people have the ambition of doing music. They want to be an artist. They want to take that world stage. Um, Once you decided that you had the desire to actually be a threat type of artist, what were the steps that you took to pursue it? Because it's one thing to want to do it, but to actually say, you know what, I got to find beats, I got to find a studio, I might need to find someone to show me the ins and outs of how to navigate this. Like, what were some of the steps you took to start building your career?
You know, I started writing things down. You know, I started writing things down to make sure like I stayed focused on what it was that I really wanted to do. And every day I put a little time into everything that I thought I wanted to do, and that's singing. I put time into rapping, and I put time into the guitar. You know, so that's it. I just wrote it down and doubled down on it, focused on what I could do.
All right, when you started to create your path, was it hard to find people to work with to actually match the sound that you wanted people to hear and see from you? Was it hard for you to assemble those people to help you to start to develop your style?
Um, Honestly, I'm kind of like I'm adjustable. I can adjust to the room because I don't want to close myself off to just one sound or one way. So this is why I try to branch out. And with in the music aspect with the rapping and the singing and the musician part of it. I try to branch out so that I'm not just stuck in one sound, and I can adjust to any artist, whether it be a pop artist, a rapper, or a singer.
Okay. Now, when we talk about your sound, what would you like listeners? What would you like listeners to take from listening to the music of Quasi MC?
The whirlwind of good energy and the emotion and the fun, because I try to always have fun when I'm creating. So it's in this sport I love. So
All right. When I see the name, let's talk about the name Quasi MC. First thing I want to talk about is MC. A lot of this generation don't even know what MC means. So, how did the MC come about in your name?
the MC is just short for music.
Okay.
So it's quasi music, but the MC is what it is.
Okay.
And because I was a big old fan of Run DMC as a kid too. Like my mom would put me on. Big fan of them, and I always watched the Crush Groove movie, just the intro part. and that was my MC, like one of the greats. So I felt like
Okay.
it would fit me. Considering.
All right. And let's talk about Quasi. How did that develop?
Well, my name is Quamel. Um, my aunt never a day called me by my name Quamel. She always called me Quasimodo.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
And it kind of stuck. And I had met a friend from Ghana. His name was Quasi, and he told me that it meant Prince or something. So it was,
Okay. So I was going through your discography on Spotify, and I noticed that you have music up there, and I was listening, and there was a couple songs that really stood out to me that I really really enjoyed. I want to ask you about. You have this record called "Save Me." Tell me a little bit about "Save Me."
I wrote time with we broke up, and we had, I'm saying, we had a kid together. She also wanted to be friends amongst all of these that was going on amongst the movement. So it kind of hurt, It still do a little bit, thinking about it, but the song helped me get over that.
Okay. I think we're getting a bad
This
connection.
song out of my heart and my feelings from a situation.
Okay. All right. Now you also have another record that I really, really enjoy. The name of the record is Mine. Tell me about Mine.
Well, and that's another one from the same woman. We was actually doing good at that time, and I wanted to express that. I wanted to express my love in the form of my sound. And
So
I had to let her know.
I gotta ask, Quasi, you writing records about this certain person? Is she still in your life today?
Nah, she taught me a lot though, and we cool. Don't we cool though? We cool. And that's my kid's mother. We cool. We definitely cool.
Okay.
But yeah, like she's there, but she's not, a part of it.
Does she know she's so impactful when it comes to, especially the early phases of your music?
I try to remind her, you know. I try to remind her, like, you're the reason why I'm like head on in now, You gave me content and it pushed me to go a little harder.
All right, before I let you get up out of here, there's two things I want to ask you about. You have this record that you just did with River Bay called Goat Talk. Tell me a little bit about that record and what it was like working with River Bay.
First off, River Bay is awesome. Okay. So much energy in that 9-year-old. I swear it's like a great ball of fire. Now, creating this project, I was running on very little sleep. And I had to write it, like, I went over to her house. We recorded it at her house. I went over to her house and it was like sleepy. Figure some bars out, come up with them fast. And I guess me being in that little phase, it put me right in a perfect spot to make a clean rap for, all ages and all platforms.
Was that something that was challenging for you to be able to create something that such a younger demographic would appreciate? And what was it like working with a 9-year-old?
Again, it was so much energy. Like, you gotta have energy because that energy don't stop. And the like I said, the creation process was amazing, man. I wouldn't mind doing it over and over and over again. And it was not hard at all because, like I said, I want to be that ultimate caliber. I want to be able to work with anybody, and I make sure I practice that. I practice what I preach every day. So, yeah.
Okay. You mentioned being a father. Could you see any of your kids pursuing music like River Bay?
Yes, my firstborn, he sings. So I definitely I've been working on his voice and trying to build his confidence, his stage confidence. And outside of that, yeah, I see him in it. And my baby boy, he's such a brainiac. I'm not even sure.
Okay. All right. And let's talk about your project, Village Baby.
Village Baby right in front of the bricks. So Village Baby, it's the start of me, the start of Quasi MC. I come from the project, the old village. Hence the name Village Baby. I just wanted to express on my background. It takes a village to raise a man, and I was raised by a village. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a good one in me. And I put that on me. And the love for myself, my city, and my family is on my back. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to express that through Village Baby.
Okay.
And it's on all streaming platforms too.
What's the feedback been on the project?
On the project?
Yeah.
It's still going crazy. I actually have a show tomorrow where I'm performing the whole project. So that's gonna be.
So it's gonna be kind of like a mixtape release party.
Yes.
Okay, now what can people expect when they see Quasi MC on stage? Are you gonna have the guitar? You're gonna sing to them? You're gonna do it? What can the people expect from a Quasi MC show?
Um, Honestly, it could go either way. You might end up seeing the guitar at the end of the show. I like to slow it down. You know what I'm saying? And pull out the guitar and do my musician thing. My little Lenny Kravitz,
Okay,
Quasi Henry.
no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Well, Quasi, it's been a blessing and an honor to talk to you. I definitely appreciate you giving us this time today. My last question:
Yes,
in
sir.
this era of social media and the World Wide Web, how
Mhm.
have you been able to utilize this social media World Wide Web aspect of life to help move your career forward?
Just bleed on them. Just keep putting myself in their face until they wake up looking for me. I just bleed them every day. It's keep pushing content every day. You time it too. You time it good enough, and considering your area, you'll get a good push out of everything. And everybody's responding. Everybody's looking forward to more, and they want to know what's next.
All right. Now, with that being said, how can the people find you all across the board on the World Wide Web?
Y'all can find me on the Quasi MC. I'm a very simple man. One thing and one thing only, man. Quasi MC. That's Quahzee MC on everything. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all of the social platforms. I'm Quasi MC.
All right. And where can they check out and stream that Village Baby?
Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Apple Music, Tidal, it's everywhere. All streaming platforms. Even on the social media too. If you decide you want to post a picture or you want to post a video, you need some music, throw that Quasi MC on there.
All right. Quasi, it's been an honor and a pleasure, my G.
Same here, boss.
All right, man. Stay safe. Good luck on your show tomorrow.
You already, man. Appreciate you.
All right. Ladies and boys and girls, that's the homie Quasi MC representing Ashbury Park, New Jersey. Y'all make sure y'all go stream that Village Baby. Is out right now. All right, it's your boy VicXL. This is the Ryan Dirty Show. We bridge the gap between hip hop and everyday life. Y'all remember, stay blessed, stay strong, and I promise you, you will not go wrong. Until next time, peace.
Legendary status. VicXL. Sam Pizza, aka TF. Where y'all gonna learn, man? You can't stop what's inevitable. It's the incredible. PZ, aka TF.